What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Hi guys, so this video is going to be kind of different. I'm going to be answering deep and personal questions, so I hope that you get something out of it. I hope that I get to answer your question, because I did get quite a lot of them, and I hope if I do answer your question, it helps you out. So let's get right into it. First question is, have you ever experienced heartbreak? Yeah, I think it'd be crazy for somebody my age to not experience heartbreak by now. Also, I feel like a lot of people think that heartbreak has to come from being in a relationship or somebody else breaking up with you. So basically, the way that I experienced heartbreak, I was in a relationship with this dude for quite a while, but he was really shitty, and even though we had very similar goals in life, we both went about it very differently because I'm very self-driven and very self-motivated, and I like to see progress, and he kind of was just like the type of person to sit there and like kind of wait until it came to him. Not in like a mean way or anything, but he was like a bum and he just didn't really have his life together. And I like people who have goals and see themselves getting somewhere and are doing something to like succeed in their goals, and he wasn't doing that, and plus he was treating me kind of shitty, so I had to break up with him, and I didn't know how to do that, and it was like really scary for me because I didn't know how he was gonna react. I remember the day that I had to do it, I was just crying like so much because I was so scared of facing like the situation, but I ended up doing it, and he ended up guilt tripping me, so we were together for like a couple weeks or months after that until I officially broke it off. Yeah, that was a very heartbreaking experience for me because it was just like a very hard situation to be in because I didn't know how to go about it, and I felt like a very shitty person, and it's like kind of scary that you can fall out of love with somebody that you have loved for so long. So yeah. Next question is, why can't you accept the way things happen? I actually like found myself asking myself the same question a couple of days ago, just because I was kind of put in a situation that made me question why I wanted something if it wasn't working out for me, you know. And I think we find ourselves wanting things that just aren't meant for us and aren't meant to work out for us because we want it so bad, or it makes us feel weak that we can't make that thing work out for us. But in reality, like, just everything has its time. Things will come when it's time for them to come, and you just have to be positive and keep your head up pretty much. And I know it sounds cheesy, but don't try to force situations because it never turns out well. Just go with the flow. Yeah, just go with the flow. Next question is, how has your view on friends changed after quarantine or during? I don't really think my perspective on my friends has changed. I hope their perspective of me hasn't changed. I'm not the type of person to communicate very often. I don't really like to text or call. I like to be with people in person and stuff like that. So I can say that I haven't reached out very often, but that definitely doesn't mean anything. At least I hope they don't think it does, because I don't think it does. I mean, quarantine, I think quarantine has been like a very hard situation for a lot of people, and everyone has their ways of coping with it. Some people just rather be alone. I personally just like to figure it out on my own. So yeah, my perspective hasn't really changed. Next question is, who do you see yourself being? I don't really know how to answer that question, but I hope that I'm very successful in my future. I definitely see myself being happy, hopefully still working on myself because we always have something to work on. I really need to improve on being patient and not being so hard on myself as well. So those are some things I need to work on. Next question is, oh my god, there's so many. How do you feel about slow progress? I don't think I really mind slow progress. I think that progress is progress. Any type of progress is growth. Obviously, if you've been watching my videos, then you know that this is a very slow growing channel, which could be annoying and frustrating because it makes me wonder what I could do differently or what I'm doing wrong. But in reality, I think it just takes time. As long as there's growth happening, I don't really mind it. Next question is, your opinion on the right person, wrong time. I've never been in that situation. I have thought about that situation. Like, I guess you can say I've hoped it didn't work out with this person. I hope it can work out in the future or things like that, or maybe it will work out in the future. But I think it's a very real thing because people often just need to work on themselves as individuals. And I think when two individuals come together and they're both have a very healthy mindset, it's so much easier to be happy together. So I think that's like a very real thing. I definitely believe in it, even though it hasn't happened to me yet. I believe in like spiritual stuff, which I think it has to do a lot with it. So next question is, has your mental health improved or gotten worse this year? I think with the pandemic it has like been a struggle for everybody, and like their mental health at first it wasn't bad at all because I didn't know how to go about it, and I liked having so much time. Once we started getting further into quarantine, I started to struggle with it more because I realized I wasn't doing anything and I felt like I was wasting so much time, and I was just laying in bed for so long. Yeah, like I was just struggling with being happy because I couldn't go out or anything like that, and I'm not a homebody at all. I like to go out and I like to have fun and I like to talk people. I like to talk to people. So yeah, I think it was hard for a little bit, but I think just until I learned how to cope with it, because I'm doing fine now. But yeah, it has definitely changed. Next question is, do you ever think what it'd be like without me here? I think he's asking like, have I ever wondered what life would be like if I wasn't here, I think. And honestly, yes, I have. In middle school and maybe like at some point in high school at the beginning, there'd just be days that felt so hard and it just felt so long. There were moments that just made everything feel so much harder, and not to the point where I didn't want to be here, but I just didn't want to deal with it. So I think a lot of people have struggled with that thought. Sometimes we get tired of trying so hard and not getting anything good out of it. So next question is, what is something with you struggle on the daily? I know. Something that I struggle with on the daily is I tend to get very irritated with like either constant sounds or just very loud sounds. Like I hate when dogs bark, or for example, there will be days where my grandparents will come over and like old people tend to talk really loud. So my grandparents will both be here and they'll both be talking really loud, and then my parents will be talking really loud back, and the TV will be on and like the volume will be so high because like they can't hear because they're talking so loud. Oh my gosh, it frustrates me because I feel like I can't think. That bugs me. And like also another example, I was with my friend the other day and we were outside and the dog was outside and the dog wanted to come inside but the door was closed, and so he was barking and I was like, I got kind of like annoyed, and then he goes, why does that bug you? And I was like, I don't know, like I wish I could tell you, but I genuinely don't know why it bugs me so much. Like it doesn't hurt my ears, I just feel like it's so loud to my ears. Like I feel like I have sensitive hearing or some shit. I don't know, bro. Next question is, what is your view on society today? I think it's scary. The way that we have been learning about oppression since we were little kids, and like now we're like living through it, and then the fact that once we have kids it's probably still going to be going on and we're gonna have to educate them, we're gonna have to tell them how it's been going on for so long. Like I think that's crazy. The fact that people's lives and like their rights are in danger, that sucks so bad because everybody deserves to be equal. I think everybody deserves to get what they work for, and right now in our society that's something that is just lacking, and it has been lacking for so long, and that's so frustrating to see it constantly on the media and things like that. So yeah, I definitely have a very shitty view of it. Like I don't appreciate it at all. Next question is, are you trying to have that deep relationship with someone? Yeah, I think for sure in the future, or whenever the time is right. Like if tomorrow is the future, like a minute from now is the future. So if a minute from now is the time that it's supposed to happen and it were to happen, then you know, like yeah, I don't mind other people. Like, you know, people can do them, do you, but I don't like putting myself in a position where something is temporary or like it's just for fun. I don't really like that. Next question is, what has been the lowest part of your life so far? Definitely in middle school, 8th grade, and probably freshman year of high school. I was very depressed because, okay, in middle school, or actually no, in elementary school, I had a best friend and I was very attached to her, and then we stopped being best friends. So I was like searching for that approval, I guess you can say, from somebody else, and I just like really missed having a best friend. Eventually, like the beginning of 8th grade, I finally like gained a best friend, and she's still my best friend to this day, so shout out to Jahidi. Yeah, we became best friends and we got really close, and our friend group started to get like really upset that we were getting close, and I guess they were like jealous that we weren't hanging out with them as often because we were hanging out by ourselves. So then my best friend had to move, and she ended up moving to another state. I still had guy friends, but I didn't have any more friends that were girls. So I had like my little group of guy friends, and that was like hard for me because it just sucked, honestly. And then I went into high school, and I was like on a freaking search again for friends because I didn't know who I wanted to be, I guess. Yeah, like I just wanted my best friend back. I didn't want a new best friend. But then eventually I did make a new best friend, and shout out to Natalie because now they're both my best friends, and it's cool. It's a cool time, you know? I feel like people are gonna be like, wow, like that is such like you're a crybaby, but no, like it really affected me a lot, especially because we got close so fast. Like she was always coming over and she knew my whole family, and we were just so freaking close. Like it was crazy. And the last question that I'm gonna answer will be, do you think you'll ever find true love? It's kind of a cheesy question, but I wouldn't get married or be committed to somebody if I didn't think that it was true love. I don't know if that sounds like cheesy, but I don't think I'd ever be with somebody just to be with them. Like if I didn't think that it was gonna truly go somewhere, then I wouldn't waste my time. And I hope that other people won't waste my time either. Yeah, hopefully I do. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Stay tuned. This channel turned into a family channel. Imagine, that'd be crazy. Be like, oh my god, guys, here's my little baby. That'd be crazy. But anyway, yeah, those are all the questions I'm gonna answer for today. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. If you guys want to see another video like this, then you already know to like, subscribe so I know. Follow me on Instagram so you can ask me questions in my next Q&A. And thank you to all the people that asked me questions. You guys asked very good questions, and I really appreciate it. If I didn't get to answer your question, I'm sorry. There were like a lot of questions. I wanted to answer the ones that I feel like will help other people more. You never know. Some people might just need a little bit of a little push or like a little advice. So I guess that's it. As always, you already know to like and subscribe. Do what you gotta do. You already know. Okay, I hope you like my outro. Now slide my outro in, and as always, see you next time. Like if you're still watching me right now, thank you, because then that means like you wait until the very end, and like the people that don't watch past my outro never see these little secret clips. So if you're seeing this little secret clip, comment something down below. Comment in O so I know that you stay. Keep peace out.